Guys, it has been quite a while since I recorded a video, and I am sorry. I have been trying to figure some stuff out. So, I'm going to let you know all about it. Welcome to PKSRUNS. So, welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Paul, and this is PKSRUNS. I am a 2:45 marathoner. My most recent marathon time was 2:47 in Valencia. Most of the time, I do a Monday night live session on YouTube. I post reels almost daily over on Instagram, and I have a lot of fun over there and share my running journey with you here. I started this channel about 4 years ago as a way of holding myself accountable, because I wanted to build a habit of running that wouldn't stop. And I thought if I did that publicly, that would keep me going, and it has. So, the purpose of this video is really to kind of give you a little bit of an update on where we are. It's the 14th of February. Where have we got to so far this year? Why haven't I recorded any videos? How's the running going? And what's coming up? So, there are going to be no fancy edits. That's the first thing. And I'm going to talk about that. I have a little bit of a obsessive compulsive issue, and I really struggle to put content out unless I'm really happy with it. Don't get me wrong, I am not an incredible video maker. I'm not great at producing stuff that is super high quality, but I do try and do things as well as I can. And so when I record these videos, I spend a lot of time editing out the ums and the ahs, making sure that captions are nice, making sure that everything flows brilliantly. And the issue is, perfect is the enemy of good. And so I think what I'm going to do for a little while is videos like this. I am going to do a one shot, one take. If people want to watch it, that's absolutely fine. If people don't want to watch it, that is also fine. Rather than try and create videos that the algorithm is going to love, that the system is going to push, I'm just going to keep telling my story and telling you about things that I think might interest you about my running, what I'm discovering whilst running. So I hope that's okay. So this year, so far, we are 6 weeks in. I started the year out by doing Red January, run every day in January. I recorded a podcast episode every day, really just as a bit of a creative challenge. I wanted to give myself something that I knew would stretch me and push me. I had the use of AI to help me to brainstorm ideas, and that was all going really well until about day 16 or day 17, when I was actually running here over on Steart Marshes in Somerset, and I tore my calf. Only a very small calf tear, but it was enough to put me out of running for 2 weeks. I got on my bike and cycled every day, and I am now back to running, which is absolutely fantastic news. I have been focusing pretty much all my attention on pretty low heart rate running, trying to keep it easy, trying to keep it sustainable and manageable, trying to keep, as much as I can, trying to keep my heart rate below 140 BPM. It is sitting at 140 now. That's because I am talking to you endlessly. I don't want it to go any higher than that, so I'm going to slow things down for a little bit. I don't know, maybe just being honest like this is a much better ploy. So, last week I was in the States for a week with work, so I got out and ran as much as I could there. I actually had an amazing time running there, absolutely loved it. Although paying the cost a little bit now, feeling very tired. I had an exceedingly busy week work-wise, and probably putting the running on top was, from a physical perspective, maybe a stretch too far, but honestly, spending 18 hours a day, and I'm not even exaggerating with that, with people, talking to them, networking. I needed those running moments just to decompress and unwind. Ironically, most of those runs were done with other people from the conference, which were life-giving people, I will say. So, as it stands, the only race I have got locked in this year is Valencia. I think I've talked about that before. At the end of the year, I want another bite at the cherry. And at the start of the year, I had sort of hypothesized that what I would do was a training block. Starting on Monday, I was going to do a 12-week marathon training block, as if I was going to be racing, but not race at the end of it. I would then take a few weeks to deload and allow some of that training to absorb. I would do a second block leading up to my summer holiday in France in late August, and do the same again. Deload, allow the body to absorb that training, and then I would do my final 12-week block, which would take me into Valencia. In reality, I just don't think I'm going to do that. Next week, or rather 2 weeks' time, I'm off to the French Alps to go snowboarding for a week. My daughter is working a season in Mirabel. She's actually serving at a Christian charity, doing incredible work there. And I'm going to visit her, and I'm going to pretend that I'm 20 again. It has actually been 25 years since I last graced the slopes on a snowboard. And honestly, if I don't die, it'll be an absolute miracle. But you can be assured that I will be trying to capture it on camera, and I will also try and do some running whilst I'm there. I'm back in England for 2 days before then heading out to Washington DC for work. No, I'm not going to meet with Donald. I wouldn't. I'm going for a market research event, and that is literally a 3-night trip. Land late on the Tuesday night, fly on the Friday night. So, in reality, trying to do a marathon training block around that is going to be hard. So what I'm going to do over the next few weeks and months is just more of this base building, running as low heart rate as I can. Actually, my heart rate's just peaking at 150. I really should. I'm just going to walk. I'm running through a nature reserve. I'm also slightly conscious that when I'm running, I'm shouting, and there are people here with bird watching gear and all that stuff. So they probably don't appreciate me shouting and scaring off the birds. But look, it's a public space. Everybody's welcome. So I think the shape of this year is going to be about fun. It's going to be about enjoying video. I was thinking about my next thought. Enjoying running, creating videos, sharing the journey with you, telling you what's working, what's not, and not really fussing about whether anybody watches this. My genuine heart and intent for my content is that it encourages people, that it motivates people, that for some it will, I don't know, give you some hope that you can achieve things that you never thought possible. I never thought I would be able to run a sub-3 marathon, and yet here I am with a 2:45. I never thought I would have thousands of followers on Instagram, but I somehow do, and really just share the journey with you, unedited, unfiltered. Obviously I will go home and I will, at least make sure that the camera is pointing at me, but other than that, I just want to keep it simple. I just want to keep running as simple as possible and as fun as possible and as inspiring as possible. So, days like today where the sun's out, actually enjoying a walk like this, 13 kilometers into a run, why not? Enjoy it. The one thing that I would say about the marathon training block that I did in the run up to Valencia, it was just so intense. really intense, and it's a really, really surefire way to fall out of love with running. I genuinely love running. Like, I'm married, I've got 3 teenage daughters. They are the highlight for me, but honestly, this is the highlight outside of that. You know, getting out in nature and just enjoying being in God's creation. It's absolutely incredible. So, yeah, look, that is a very, very simple video. No frills, no real message, if I'm honest. I'm sure people would say there are 101 things I could do to improve it. I could have shown you the warm-up routine, how I get ready, all of that stuff. But there are 101 other people that are doing that on the internet. I just don't want to add more noise to an already noisy world. If you don't watch this, absolutely fine. If you don't stick with it, absolutely fine. This is about me keeping my skin in the game, staying faithful to running, staying committed to getting out on a regular basis, and I hope that's okay. See you next time.